Viento del Cine hemos venido al estreno del Matrimonio de María Braun, de Ostermeier, que viene desde la Schaubühne de Berlín. Vamos a entrevistar al director y al actor Sebastian Schwarz. Good evening, Thomas Ostermeier. ¿Por qué el matrimonio de María Braun? ¿Qué necesitabas contar al público? Why the marriage of Maria Braun? What did you want to tell the public with this play?
Well, first of all, I'm always, when somebody asks me this, I'm replying with Woody Allen, who said, if you want to send a message, send a letter. So there's no message in this show. It's very contradictory, you know. It has a core of the narration, which is after Second World War, German, first the hands in the power of women, and then man gradually taking over again. And of course, fascism is replaced by materialism. This could be the main topic, but it's also a play about love. It's a play about love in different times, in difficult times. It's a German play. It's a play about Germany. Yeah.
¿Es María Braun una superviviente como Alemania? ¿Is Maria Braun a survivor like Germany?
Yeah, it's already in the name, you know. You have Braun, which means the color of the fascists in Germany. That was the color of the Nazis. So she has this color in the name. But she has also the name of Maria, you know. So Maria is the name of the Virgin Mary. So it's already in the name. It's a contradiction, you know. She wants to be a virgin. She wants to start from zero, from scratch, but she isn't, because she has the past in her name. That's why I put these images in the beginning of the movie. These images of where she started, you know. The women were raised during Nazi era, and then they have to start from zero. Very difficult.
Ya habías traído previamente esta obra a España, en concreto en Cataluña. ¿Qué tiene España que te atrae, ¿no? ¿Qué tiene diferente a Alemania? ¿Qué diferencias ves justamente en el público, ¿no? What is the difference between a Spanish audience and Germany audience?
Oh wow, this is very difficult to say. Very difficult. I'm not believing in this difference between nations. I believe in a difference between classes. And so you can go to any place in the world and be confronted with a very bourgeois audience, and you're fucked. So I think the challenge everywhere we go is to have an audience which is young and open to see theater and advanced theater. And it's not so much about nationality. I'm happy to go everywhere in the world as long as we are safe as a company. Some places at the moment we cannot go, like Russia and Turkey, because of the past. But I don't think that there is a very big difference. I was tonight very moved by the reception of the audience. I was very moved and very happy that they understood the humor, that they were going along with the show, and that's a perfect audience.
¿Conoces previamente el teatro español como Angélica Lidl? ¿Qué relación tienes con España y ese teatro? What is your relationship with Spain and with our theater at Angélica Lidl, for example?
Yes, well, I have to say, like, two of the most important theater makers for me in the last 10 years, 15 years are coming from Spain. Even Rodrigo is Argentinian, but he worked in Spain. And Angélica, and they were both like very, very important theater makers for our company, for my work. Very inspiring, very challenging, because they have a form of theater which is much more diverse, which is much more going into the direction of installation, performance, very physical theater, very going beyond borders with their making of theater. And also what is important, that they are writers, that they are producing the texts themselves. So they were a very, very important inspiration for German theater and especially for Schaubühne.
Hoy en día, ¿no? Esta obra, que es el Matrimonio de María Braun, tiene más peso quizás por ese papel reivindicativo de la mujer. ¿Eres consciente de ello? Nowadays, the play has more influence because of the strong feminine demand. Are you aware of it?
Well, we have this very important discussion about women's liberation, emancipation, Me Too. All this is so important, and it's true that I am working on this issue already for a long time with Adults House, with Hedda Gabler, and with the Marriage of Maria Braun. The Marriage of Maria Braun, I think we premiered it in 2006. And now, as you say, it becomes even more important because of the times are changing, and all of a sudden the story becomes even more important. Yeah, I am aware of this, and I'm very happy because an issue which we are treating for years already now comes to the water up. That's very good.
Director artístico de la Schaubühne. ¿Llega la Schaubühne a Thomas Ostermeier o Thomas Ostermeier llega a la Schaubühne? Does Ostermeier get to Schaubühne or does Schaubühne get to Ostermeier?
I hope that Schaubühne gets to Ostermeier. Of course. I mean, for me, Schaubühne is a tool. It's a beautiful architecture. It's a great team of artists. It's a great team of technicians, of workers working there, and we created a special spirit at Schaubühne, and this spirit is important for a lot of places we go in the world, and I have the feeling that it's inspiring other people. So this is what I wanted to bring to Schaubühne.
¿Qué crees que tiene de especial la Schaubühne que hace, ¿no?, que la gente cuando vamos allí del extranjero te enamores de ella a primera vista? What do you think is special in Schaubühne that makes foreign people as us fall in love at first sight?
That's a good question. I can't answer it. I don't know. It's a very good question. I mean, I'm happy if somebody falls in love with our work. I'm very happy, but love is, look at Shakespeare. I mean, Titania, she falls in love with a donkey and makes love with a donkey, you see. So love is something which is so fluid, and you cannot grasp it, you cannot explain it. And so maybe we are only a donkey, you know.
Actor, actriz con quien no hayas trabajado nunca y te gustaría. Actor or actress with whom you have never worked and you would like to work with.
I like to work with every actor who is different from every actor which I worked with before. So I'm not looking for actors where somebody says, this one is special and he's a star and he was featuring in this movie and in that movie. My role is to build up actors and to create new talents and to bring them to blossom. and to invent the stars of the future. That is what I'm working on.
Lo has conseguido, ¿no? Porque tienes en la Schaubühne actores como Lars Eidinger, tienes Nina Hoss, Sebastian Schwarz. ¿Cómo consigues que cada actor parezca hecho a medida del personaje? How do you get each actor scene made to measure the character?
Because casting is very important for me. So I take a long time before I decide who is playing which character. That's very, very important. And I choose a play because I have the actor. I don't choose the play and then the actor. I have an actor and then I go, okay, he can play this and he can play this, and then, okay, I do this play. So I have a variety of 10, 15 plays which I could do immediately. And then I see where my company of actors is at the moment and what is interesting. I go and see a lot of my shows. Tonight I watched the show and I thought, okay, she could play this next and this. He's interesting. He's very strong now in this special color, so he could be this character. It's a very long process. And then in the rehearsal room, I'm never talk about the character. I only talk about the situation, and I always ask every character, every actor, to play the situation as if he or she was in the situation, not to perform a character. I don't believe in this.
Tu teatro es muy cinematográfico, usas cámaras en directo, proyecciones. ¿Te gustaría dar el salto al cine? Your theater is very cinematographic. Would you like to jump to the cinema?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
When?
Well, I have I have negotiations going on with different producers, and it will happen soon.
Okay.
Good news.
Planes futuros que se puedan contar. Future project that you can tell us.
Future project. I'm doing a beautiful project at the moment by my beloved friend, young, incredibly beautiful person, very talented writer, Edouard Louis. He's 25 and he just published his second book in Germany, L'Histoire de la Violence, Historia de la Violenza. And I'm in the middle of rehearsals, and the premiere will be on the 3rd of June. And I'm really looking forward, and it will be very different from a lot of things which I've done the last few years. It will go back to my roots when I started at Baraka with Disco Pigs and Shopping and Fucking. And it's a beautiful ensemble of actors, an incredible text. It's a novel. It's not a play, but we are very much enjoying to do a play out of this.
¿Cómo animarías, cómo motivarías a la gente para que fuese a ver el matrimonio de María Braun? How do you motivate people to come and see the marriage of Maria Braun?
I don't motivate anybody because I am in such a privileged situation that I'm at the moment and the last years I'm always doing what I need and want to do and what I enjoy with the company of actors. And we do have a lot of pleasure in what we do. Even today we've been rehearsing starting on 12 o'clock, and we've been rehearsing the whole afternoon, and we had a great time, and it's beautiful for us, and we are in the privileged situation that people share this interest. They want to I don't know why, but they want to see this, and as long as this is like that, I don't need to make any effort to people to come and see. I have a different problem. My problem is, we are only performing 2 shows in Madrid. We have been sold out for months. How could we play more? How could we play more here in Madrid, in New York, in London, in Paris? Everywhere we go, the people are angry because they don't get tickets. That is a very luxurious problem, but it's the problem of us at the moment.
Thank you very much, so much.
Thank you. Thank you.